All right, so welcome, or should I say, well forward. It's another. It's not really another episode, but it is another episode at the same time. But it's a continuation because for those of you that watched the previous episode, and if you haven't, you might want to go back to it, or you might want to watch this first. It's up to you. All right, but I just want to say welcome everyone to another exciting episode to the Out of Many. Today we have we got some dynamic guests in the building with us again today, joining us. We got the remarkable Becka Boo. Can I call you Becka Boo? Yeah. We got the remarkable Becka Boo. Yeah, she is a strong, very assertive manager. She expertly navigates herself through the fast-paced world of business, while also being a supportive wife to the talented Jesta. All right. So she's outspoken. She's passionate for both the career of Jesta, who is also her husband, his artistry, and that is what makes her a force to be reckoned with, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So you guys just get ready to dive into a very inspiring conversation as we explore the balance of, I would say, creativity, the balance of leadership, the balance of love. And she's just incredible, man. Becka Boo. She's here with us today.
Thank
you know what I mean?
Thank you. That's
an intro. You know when you have incredible people on the show, you have to get a little bit, And today,
spice.
Today Koko was like, Stylah, you're going to intro. We don't plan nothing on the show. We're very candid. We're very unpredictable. Like literally, I walked in about 6 minutes ago. I'm in the hot seat now, and we don't plan nothing. And I just said, let me just quickly write down something that springs to mind when I think of Becka. But we also got, of course, Jesta as well in the building. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, Jesta. So, Koko.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling today? You good?
Wonderful. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I'm a little bit tired, but such is life.
4 o'clock? What are you doing up at 4 o'clock?
I've got a new kitten, and he's been...
You got a new kitten, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a quick story about this kitten business, right? Just a quick one. As you said, that reminds me of my grandmother. Yeah. So my grandmother, she don't like animals. She's from that era. She hates them, petrified of them, right? And it rubbed her on me because I grew up hearing her, no. So it frightens me, and I hate it because my younger cousins and the younger generation, they love animals, and I wish I could be like them. I see them stroking dogs and I get jealous because I can't do that. Yeah. And I get jealous. And I once said, I played a prank and I said, Gran, I got you a nice birthday present. She said, don't waste your money on nothing me good. I said, don't worry yourself, man. I got a nice present. And I came and I said, I got you a cat. She said, what? She said, what? I said, yeah, man, I got you a cat. She said, no. Me have one puss already. Me don't need no next puss.
Yeah. I was going to use that word, but I thought, PG-13,
And she's 96. That's very rude, Gran. That's very naughty. That's very, but yeah, now big up my grandma. She just celebrated her 96th birthday,
Beautiful.
That was
beautiful.
Yeah, that was
massive.
That's a blessing,
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So, yes, my people. So we're here. Becka.
Yeah.
Jesta. We're going to get straight into it, Keep it short and sweet. So on the last episode, I'd say, you gave a very fiery outtake of one of the questions I asked you, how you handle criticism and so forth. And me and Koko just said, nodding away, like, you know what I mean? And already we received some feedback from that little clipping that we just put out of people saying, this is going to be a good one. We have to watch it and rare. And I know some people have seen it, but they're not saying nothing.
Yeah.
They're not talking. So first of all, I love what you said, by the way. I love your outspokenness. What I will just say is, Jesta, seeing and hearing your manager have that kind of reaction, do you ever get involved and tell her, babe, pipe it down, or do you just leave her and let her be the manager?
Listen, I'll leave her and let her do what she wants to do, yeah? Because whatever we say is all going to come from one mouth. What I would say, though, I would try and protect my wife, because I know that she will sometimes talk and just say everything off her chest. No, 100%.
Is that true, Becka?
No, she will. There's nothing wrong with it. But she's always been like that. That's how I met my woman, and that's how I love her. So I'm not going to try and change that about her. That's how I met her. You understand? Yeah? But of course, I would, if we have a conversation about something before, I would say, yeah, all right then, how about we talk about it like this or like that, or just stay away from those bits there. You understand? Not like mince your words or nothing like that. No,
you just give her like a prompt.
But I don't tell her what to say or what to do. No, I don't tell her. No, of course, she got her own brain. You understand? Yeah. That's why we work together well, because you have to have two halves of something that's very similar to make a whole.
Love that. Love that answer.
I think 99.9% of the internet can see that I've got his back.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
And the little percentage That's just hating on me.
Yeah.
Because you wish you had a woman beside you, maybe, that had fighted your battles with you.
Yeah.
And I just think that sometimes the DMs and the conversations that we've had in the past, it just makes me a little bit stronger, you two. Yeah. It just makes me a little bit stronger.
So, all right. So I would say now, listening back to your last discussion that me and you had here, there was one thing that stood out to me, and it's stuck with me. It hasn't come out my mind, and I want you to just explore it a little bit more. You said, that you are not a dancehall connoisseur, and you were searching in London for people that you could learn from, and like some kind of platform, some kind of something. Can you just address the people them and let them know what would you like to see in UK dancehall? What is it lacking? What do we need more of? And this is from a manager's perspective.
That's right. No,
Coco, don't laugh.
No, straight. It's very, very easy to say that. Like this,
Thank you
at the
very
end
much.
of the day, I just want the leaders that claim they're leaders to reach out to up and coming artists all over the country instead of just their collective clique. And I don't need to drop no names, Stylah.
No, we don't need no names.
Yeah,
we don't
exactly
we
what
don't need
I'm
no names right
talking
now.
about,
It's not about the names.
I don't do name dropping.
It's about the message.
I'm just saying that going back to what I think I mentioned before, in regards to, regardless whether it's music or not, in my life experience, leaders create other leaders.
Yeah.
Okay? Facts.
Not these ones.
All right? But not these ones.
Not these ones.
And this is what I come up against, trying to kick doors open. Yeah? All right? You're not letting me in the room.
Yeah.
Why? But if I went down another road and claimed off the back of people that we know and are family related, maybe we'd have got in the room. And we didn't want to do it that way. We wanted to make sure that Jesta got his credits for his work,
His talent,
his legacy. Yeah. So, in that respect,
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Answer, Coco, I saw you agreeing over there. What's your take on it?
My thing is, as Becky said, if there are leaders in this industry, where are they? Because I don't see them. That's number one. And number two, leaders, as she said, create other leaders. They're not doing that. I feel like these people, they're so cliquey and they're so groupy. It's like, even if you're talented, you could be the sickest artist on the planet, they're not going to let you in. Why?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what, Koko? And I'll say it, I'm very brazen to it all. This is my husband, first, and my artist second, all right? And I really, really stand on the fact that Jesta is a threat to them. Okay? All right? Talented wise, you have not heard his songs yet. Please go back to the YouTube. Please understand Jesta's just had romantic jealousy and ready on purpose. All right? There's a strategical plan to Jesta, not to saturate out every single song that is made. He's going to release them properly. Okay? And in regards to that, there is people that we factually know that he is trying to do that, and you're not helping. Okay? So we have chose to just do it this way, the long journey, the hard journey, the kicking open doors. It is harder for me, Stylah. I'm not going to lie to you. It is. And obviously on top of that, being a white woman in a Jamaican black culture, it is harder for me as a woman, not just even the colour bit. The woman bit, as I spoke to you, Koko, we are saturated by men in the music industry, not just dancehall. All right? There's not a lot of women in management in dancehall. And then you add the white woman bit on top, because I have had the white privilege said to me.
I was going to talk about that. I was just going to say that.
I have had it, Stylah.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I think that because I've got white privilege, I should be treated differently, and I should listen to you. Again, I'm not dropping no names. Yeah, the person knows who I'm talking about. Yeah, and at the end of the day, it wasn't like that for me. Like in that situation, and it's created me to be thicker skinned, I think. And I think that's where the rah comes into it. It comes into the advice I've had by other people in the industry saying to me, make them listen. Make them listen. Like we, again, going outside King's Cross with AG, we made you listen. You can't blank viral, right? You can't blank viral. You might want to, but then let's go back to what I said to you earlier, Koko. In the comments, with that viral piece, yeah, there is certain people that have left messages, blue-ticked people, yeah, that are heads in the industry that I've seen after they have left their message, then other people with blue ticks have left their message. Yeah? For me personally, why did it have to take him to go to King's Cross train station with AG,
for you guys
go
to take
viral,
notice,
for you to praise him in the comments? You could have reached out to him in so many different ways to guide him and go, listen, Jesta, you're not doing it this way. Come to this event with us. Like this, let me put my arm around you and bring you in. Do you know what I mean? Like this, I think you're great for the culture. You're great for dancehall. Like this, let's do this in magnitude. Let's make it solid. It's not there, okay? I've tried. I've been doing this for 5 years and I've tried to acknowledge other people, and that's why I said to you in the previous time that we were here, the DMs, I'm keeping them, mate. I'm keeping them.
Screenshot just in case they delete it.
Them, right? Because when you want to come to me seriously and you want to talk to me about him, a guest list, or trying to jump on a collab, or even being in a room with him like this, I'm going to have to remind you I'm that type of girl. Yeah, I'm going to remind you this could have happened ages ago.
Because you need to call a spade, and they need to know that
you coming to us now? Why now?
Yeah.
Like this, he's been trying to kick down your door for years and you haven't bothered giving him 2 minutes of your time. Do you know what I mean? So we're not going to do this now, are we? And it goes down to him being signed. As an artist manager, why do we need him to be signed if he's going to go viral? What is these labels? And this is free game, by the way, guys. This is free game.
Never signing for us ever.
Never, right? Because at the end of the day, he's already doing the groundwork himself. For us to hand out 70%, 360. Please, guys, you got free game out here. You got free social media. Please use it wisely. You can go viral. You can do what the major record labels are doing. You can go and get your little record label and you can release your own music. Please think wisely. These 360 deals are not the one for you guys. Like, please, like I've seen the damage, not just in dancehall. I'm on about in the music industry. I've seen the damage it's done to the artist after that 360 deal runs out and you get dropped. And I've worked with major people like this. Big up Corey from Damage, and I will say that for the camera, Corey, I see that struggle that we went through together, when he had to come out of Damage of a boy band, and he was on his own, and he's now having to think about going to get a job. And it's not just about the music. They start getting mental health. They start getting, I'm not on about Corey specifically. I'm on about as a collective, when you come out of a signing and you, especially a band, and then you go solo on your own. I've seen that happen to people. Do you know what I mean? And it's not a very nice journey.
So my question to Jesta is, with all the struggles and the fighting and the holding back, what keeps you going? What drives you to keep pushing forward?
You know what? It was the self-belief in the fact that we always believe my music is good. That's something I believe. I don't write foolishness. I write good concepts. I write with context. You understand? Versatility. I write music that if you listen to all of my songs, even a song like Ready and Swell Up, there's always a message inside of the song. So my music is a part of myself as well. And I like to make a big impact. Now, that being said, see, that day was my driving force. Because I know that I got something to say and we can influence and impact people through music. And it doesn't matter who don't want to listen right now. As she said, we was told one time, you make people listen. So my job is to put out this music, whether or not I was releasing music, but I went around and we had to give ourselves this drive and this push to say, okay, let's go and do the open mics. Let's go and perform at places like Hearts of Talents in Wembley. You understand? When they put on their big talent show, and having people there from Sony and A&Rs and stuff. I perform for them. I've done a lot up and down the country. You understand? And this was a part of what was driving us because we was attaching ourselves to something meaningful in music. It didn't matter if people wanted to recognize me as an artist, I've been up and down this country doing anti-knife crime campaigns with music and that was impacting and drawing people. So that's what that gave man a big buzz. So I'm gonna say, you know what, there's a time and place for everything and a season. And the time for when Jesta is going to be spoken about on the airwaves, that time's going to come. You understand?
Yeah.
And as I say, that kind of happened with Dark Charms when they was playing the Ready song. Ready, one of the radio station them was
I'm not
playing
gonna lie, that's my favorite song. Still.
Yeah,
The
it's
song
true,
is
still.
mad.
Ready.
For me, it's
So,
Ready and the
Yeah.
Swell Up.
yeah. So don't get me wrong, you know, there was disheartening times where, how can I put it? Yeah, it's like you want to sort of distract yourself from the music to do other things because you think about life as well.
Yeah.
And you're like, listen, we don't like, this is not a dead horse we're flagging. Yeah, but sometimes it see like we need more gas in the car and it can't bring with us. So find another route. You understand?
Right.
And these are the things. That I could say that would have put man in a negative path, but so I had to keep believing in the fact that some people are going to catch up to this music soon. And when I say people, I don't mean fans. I mean the people in the industry that don't want you to be seen. And this is what we have to start realizing. This is not a thing of you don't know that this guy does music. You don't want nobody to see this guy. That's what it is.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. You understand? Because as she said before, it's a threat. You understand? They're frightened, blood. I've been in studios, I make people start rewrite them bars or they don't even want to make the song no more.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
100%. A lot of times it did.
It's sad though.
I find you guys
Believe in
very,
yourself.
very, very inspirational because I know there's going to be a lot of artists watching this for different reasons, by the way. I know there's going to be a lot of DJs watching this for different reasons as well. And just let this be a message. No matter if you don't want to admit it, you don't want to admit it, you do want to admit it's up to you. Yeah, but in your heart of hearts, yeah, one thing you can take from this conversation and this episode is the man's tenacity and also the way that he persevered and believed in himself. That goes to Becka as well, because too many times you say, all right, I want to be an artist or I want to be a DJ or I want to, I don't know, even podcasting. You might say, I want to be a presenter. You start out, you're knocking a few doors, you get knocked down and it's like, I can't bother with that. It's not working and everyone's bad-minded. No, you cannot have that mentality. You know what I mean? You can't, it's not, remember, it's your career, you know, it's your vision, it's your belief. So you have to take that in your hand middle and just keep running with it. And what these guys did is they said, all right, then they're going to knock at doors. If those doors are getting slammed in their faces, they're going to knock at some more doors. All right, cool. Those doors are getting slammed in their faces. And these are doors that shouldn't be getting slammed in their faces because these are doors that should be the gateway and the opening because in the scene and industry that they're in. So they're having to go around the longer way, and go to other persons and create their own pathway, create their own doors to some other persons that are opening the doors for them. Why? Because he's not a threat to them, or maybe they're just not bad mind. You know what I mean? So we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
So these other persons now are opening these doors now, and then what's happening is, as Jesta said before, you can't ignore viral. You can't ignore thousands and thousands of views and hits and comments. You can't really ignore that. So now you lot feel compelled now. Okay, yeah, now we have to kind of attach ourselves to Jesta. And we have, like, why? You didn't have to be that way. Wouldn't it be great if you guys could be the leader, the pioneer? All right, look at this example. Big up Boom Boom over in Jamaica, right? You always say Boom Boom. People can say his ego, whatever. You always say him say, I'm me, boss, this person. But guess what? The artist is saying that as well. The artist is saying, Boom Boom gave me my first this and rare. You understand what I'm saying? So you can call him egotistical, but the artist is saying it as well. Who can you guys say you boss or gave an opportunity to? Who? Oh, wait. Who?
It's so
Wow.
You know what I mean? So wouldn't you rather be great in that aspect where you can say, not even for an ego thing, but just because it's the right thing to do. Some of you lot ask, I'm going to call you lot dancehall fossil, because you lot think you can take this dancehall, you're not going to take it to your grave. Yeah, when you go to your grave, it has to be passed on. Before we had 80s dancehall, we had 90s dancehall. We're in the it's going to keep evolving. You guys can't carry it on your shoulders forever. You get what I'm trying to say to you? So just be great, man. Just do great things. If you are watching this and you know you have a little opportunity, just open the door, fly the gate. It's only, you don't have to dim a man's light to make you shine. It's only going to make you greater.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
it's a bigger light, isn't it?
Right.
It's overpouring more darkness.
That's
you
it.
understand?
Or is it what they've been speaking about in private?
well, that's another
Hold on.
that's another conversation.
That they wouldn't
Sometimes
want
that's
to
another
show
music.
face next to Jesta now, because then you're backtracking on what you thought of him
happens.
because it was out of bad mind and you didn't want to admit that he was a good artist. Let's keep it real.
That happens, yeah.
Because these, like, you can't get 130,000 streams on AG's platform, yeah? Everyone's doing it. Every single post, all right? In 6 days, when he's a rubbish song and he's a rubbish artist, okay? So looking at that is on the streets. that's on the streets, yeah? He didn't stand next to no one, nobody from dancehall, nothing. He was on his own with me, yeah? And we kept it authentic, and I think people appreciated that. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, it would be really heartwarming and really great for your culture, guys. Like, if you really tried to come together a bit more and showed a bit more unity, I think everyone would get a lot more fans. You would get a lot more recognition in the awards ceremonies. There'd be more categories opened up if they could see more solidarity.
Unity.
I just think, as a whole.
And it's about for UK, as I said, if you want to call UK dancehall like in its own rights of something to be and grow, you understand the people, then if people keep it, that music is only as big as them people there. You understand? And music bigger than people. No, trust me. UK dancehall is only as big as the few people that's doing it right now, calling it UK. And them didn't even want to call it UK dancehall which is stupid. So that means that none of you lot actually don't want to create something for yourself. You just want to follow. And because you feel so you have something that everybody I look upon with, it's going to stop with you. The music is bigger than people, bro. That's why from dancehall you go get reggaeton, because music is bigger than just the culture. You understand? It thrives cultures, it builds culture.
For me, UK dancing, I'm sorry to say, it's redundant. It's redundant because you just said it. It's only as big as the people them. And if you've got, I don't know, 1,000 artists in the UK doing UK dancehall, and you've got 10 of them saying, yeah, we're UK dancehall, and 990 saying, we're not UK dancehall, we're dancehall. Like, bro, like, you've got a problem. You've got a problem already. You know what I mean? You've got a problem already. Before you even pick up a microphone. That's it. Trinidad, you have Trinidad, all them kind of things.
They don't want to accept the term UK dancehall, but that's just what it is.
And you know what the wickedest thing is? They're so silly, because when I go to Jamaica and stuff, a lot of these artists in Jamaica would love to can collaborate with the UK sound, because it's different. It's a different sound, but they're not thinking. They're not thinking, right? So, all right, cool. So that's that. So, any
We've warmed up now. We've warmed up.
Get prepared for the comments.
That's that there. I'm actually going to open up the microphone for you, Becka, because I didn't want this to be an interview whereby I'm here asking you, boom, 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 boom. I believe that you have got a brilliant message. Yeah, I believe you've got a brilliant brain, and I believe you got this hot.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna actually allow you. I've never done this before. Like, I've never actually open and floor this. I'm gonna allow you to address and speak your mind of the situation with the state of what you find yourself in right now, because it is a state, I have to say. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But I also want you to just end your time on saying how you think it can improve. So I don't just want to hear just bashing. If any solutions you can think of, I'm going to open up the microphone and open the floor for you right now.
Yeah, right. So the solution right now for me is not just for Jesta. We've moved on from that, guys. The pain we've healed. All right. As a whole, yeah, it would be really nice to see leaders of dancehall, reach out to up-and-coming artists that have got like 500, 1,000 followers, and try and school them. Try and educate them, and bring them onto the platform. Put your arm around them and say to them, come here, let me jump on a track with you, mate, and let me lighten up your name. It would be really nice to see that, because I've never seen anybody show love to someone in a different area code. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't know all your catalogues. I don't know every single artist. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is what I've seen, what my opinion, And what I've seen is when a leader of dancehall, or what you claim you are, blue ticks, whatever, you have cuddled people in your area code around you, I'm on about reaching out to somebody else in another town, Nottingham, Manchester, Birmingham. Show us that collab and show us the unity that the UK can bring together. I'm not just on about London, I would love to see that on my timeline. And yes, I've gone out of my way to follow the relevant people until I see the bad mind, until I see something that I don't feel like my energy needs to be around. I will then block you, because I don't want to see that kind of environment on my timeline. So if I have blocked you, I'm sorry, but obviously you've done something in regards to me not wanting to be around that energy. So in that respect, Stylah, Koko, I want to thank you guys for inviting me and Jesta down here today and given us a platform for us to speak on our situation that we go through it's not for the weak.
Yeah.
All right? So it's not for the weak. Understand, like, just this week alone, we had the film crew from Jamaica that filmed Swell Up and Ready, and they put a clip in on my timeline and done a post, and basically on the post it was behind the scenes with Jesta being intimate, like touching another woman, and for me, you can hear me, Stylah. It's work. So going back to what I just said, the reason why I just said that bit is that it's not for the weak. If you're going to go into this with your man as a woman and man, and you start moaning at your man about every woman that he's talking to, and you get insecure and you can't handle his attention that he's going to get, you need to quit that situation right now. It's not for you.
Perfect.
Okay? For me, as a relationship, in this together, we own several companies together, not just in music, but I've had to grow my strength in being not jealous, not insecure, and again, just know what you're doing if you're going to try and copy this movement. Yeah? And if you need to hit me up in my DMs for any advice, girls, I'm all girl power. I'm here for you. All right? I love you. Thank you.
Well, what can we say to that? Because I was even going to mention that. I was even going to say, so how do you put on the wife hat, the manager hat, especially when he said in his previous episode, my songs have always been sexual. That's what he said, by his own admittance. So I was going to say to you, how do you cope with that? But say no more. You know what I mean? You've already said it. Like, it's psychologically and mentally, you've already prepared yourself. You've gone into this. And that's why I think you guys are going to be a real force to be reckoned with, because it's like I feel like you've conditioned your mind then. You've conditioned your mind and yourself to say, do you know what? This is wifey hat. This is management hat. And when it's management hat, you have to let him be the artist. You know what I mean? And you do that so well. Jesta, you're a very lucky man, my bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, people say both, and then there's some say, I feel sorry for you, man. Be like, are you all right, big man? Are you sure you're right?
No. Do you know what? It's a blessing to have something like that in your corner. You know what I mean? That energy, that force like that.
She's helped make me to the man I am. 100%. You understand? And this is something I say all the time. You see me? Some people afraid to put them wife on a pedestal, but I've never been scared of that, because I know the sort of person I am. Basically, I know how my mind has evolved and both of our mindsets with us being together. And I've only become a better person, blood. You understand?
So we hear about, that's all nice.
Hold on. No, Andre, this was stuff I messed up. I forgot to put it in the back. She's a part of why I push and keep doing what I do, because she believes in me as well.
No, we can see that. And I'm sure everyone else out there can see that. But what I want to ask you now, that's all nice. That's all very well. But there must be some bad times. There must be some... because I don't want to paint this picture like, guys.
You know what? I have two very important questions I need to ask before we wrap this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
A little bit controversial, but you don't have to drop names. But question one is, have you reached out to any UK artists to work on and they've said no to work with? And they've said no. And also, have you got any features coming up on your next project? UK artists,
Okay, let me hear this. Okay. Good question.
So, I have reached out to UK artists to say let's do this work. And people talk like they want to do the work, but then it was like a dead end after that. Like no answer, no DMs, I'm ringing your phone, none of that. So I'm a kind of person, I just look at that stuff and say, okay, really, you just shut the door, man. That's what that is. Listen, sometimes things happen, but from however long, and I still every now and then might go in here, did them your wagwan, but obviously you did not want to do that. So for whatever reason, why you gas, man, see things like that as well, let me look, that makes me, I reflect on that, and I think, you must look at me in a certain kind of way to even say something and not follow through with it. So I don't even want to do that no more. And that's how I am, you understand?
Fair enough.
This is what we've tried to make connections with people, as when she's saying like going to camps. So man started social media, I didn't really like it. I didn't like Instagram live. So she has to force me to start doing lives and stuff. We started doing through Fridays. I got way more comfortable with doing it, yeah? But my wife, she's a big networker. And she'll be networking with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we realize it falling on a lot of deaf ears. And I know she does this, constantly. This is something that she done constantly. So we have to take that as an answer. Sometimes you took that as your answer. You understand, say, you're not actually wanted it. Because when we first started, the same people them that she's trying to network with, when we go on live, their names are coming up. So they see you performing, they see the music, all through lockdown, you do. But then none of you are actually like engaging with, connecting with, man. So we're not beg friend. We're gonna look at that as what it is. You understand? We're not beg friend that a dead end, that a one way, we are the wrong way. So don't drive close, steer back. Like we around there, so call the sack.
People, we're gonna get you guys are gonna see the first episode of Out of Many jamming session.
Our new section,
our new segment. You're gonna see that. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna definitely make it happen. So we're not gonna spend too much time in the hot seat. What you guys need to do is check into what these guys are doing. Now you've seen this, don't just see it and think, oh, that was good, that was nice. No, tap in. That's another thing as well. The audience, the audience that are saying, yeah, we need to support our own rare. You guys, the patrons, support starts with even just a like, a comment, a share. That's free. You don't have to pay for that. You know what I mean? You can just do that. So definitely just to tell them where they can find you. Becka, let them know where they can find you. And just quickly give them an outro of what you've got a body of work out right now, EP. Quickly tell them about that, man. And let them know where they can find you guys.
So we have the Green Light EP, Green Light by Jesta Dancehall UK. A lot of people get the name wrong. So it's Jesta Dancehall UK. Yeah. And we have all of the Green Light music is on Spotify. So it's 5 tracks. Yeah, you have track Go. You got Surf, you have Swell Up, you have Just Chilla, you have She Love It. Yeah. Bangers, 5 bangers. I listened to it, by the way. Crazy, full of energy,
but different flows.
So yes, people, go and get the track out. That you can download it on iTunes, Spotify. It's on YouTube Music. Mad. It on Tidal. And my brethren come check me yesterday on my show. He say, "Why you sang them? They on Tidal, you know?"
Love that.
So and I didn't even know that because I didn't even know about all of them.
Distribution, innit? The distribution shares it amongst all the platforms and
all the platforms. That's right. So we have the TikTok. So all of the social medias is the same. Yeah.
Love it, you know.
So Jesta Dancehall UK. Everything is Jesta Dancehall UK. You know what I mean?
Love that.
We got a few videos out. We have the video for video for Ready. We do have a video for Ready. Yeah, we just filmed that in Jamaica.
Yeah,
the other day.
I wanted to be in the video.
Big video. Don't worry. We're gonna film over Swell Up. We're actually gonna film over Swell Up. Yeah, understand. So you're welcome to come through in that. What you asked me actually, and we have another collaboration with the Bridget, Fire Conqueror. Okay. Yeah, Fire Conqueror. Big up yourself, man. A song name, I Know That. You get me?
I Know That.
So we got a video for that as well. Yeah. It's his song. I'm just featuring in it.
Can I just touch on that quickly?
Yeah, go on.
You know when you say about him being in a collaboration with the UK, yeah? That's what we would like for someone as a leader here to reach out to. He wasn't born here.
Yeah.
He was born in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So when we started off his journey, we paid homage to his parish and started his first video and filmed back there.
Right.
So his collaborations are back there.
Yeah.
So he has purposely gone out of his way, done a collaboration with The Angel, done a collaboration with Spanish Town, Fire Conqueror. When he lives here, he don't get that.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I'm trying to show you guys. Like this. He's having to do collaborations over there.
Koko, we might have to muster something up together, you know, we need
to do something,
like a rhythm maker. You know?
One thing I will say though, and it's a shame, but I'm going to say it, the UK dancehall scene is toxic. It's toxic. It's toxic. It's
they're not going to like it, what they're going to read. But it is what it is.
It is what it is,
you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a toxic scene. Yeah. I mean, I love UK music when them do put it out every once in a blue moon. You know, but other than that, it's toxic.
Yeah, Koko says it's toxic. I say it's redundant. We've heard what Becka and Jesta has to say. So you guys you feel free to leave your comments. You know, we are receptive to comments. You've heard it there. As Becka said, management of Jesta, they are receptive to collaborations. It's just, it's not happening. So As I said, go tap in. You'll see Jesta's handle on the screen. You'll see Becca's handle on the screen. Get to management. Do what you need to do. Listen to his music. Stream the music. Purchase the music. Support the music. It's good music. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Stylah.
And when I beg need, I'm just letting you know the music is actually good.
It is good. It is good.
Give it a chance. Listen to it at least, you know?
We do music for people. Like I said, we want to make an impact. And I do a lot of jump up. I have enough conscious music as well, you know. I got songs that probably somebody like Adele for sing it, because I have probably the kind of voice for sing
the vocals.
A Koko sang that.
But you got to do the jump up song to get the attention.
You know the consciousness don't sell to you.
Yeah, true.
But you got it in the bag.
We actually doing this for a message. We want to leave a legacy. You understand that? What she's talking. We're actually working on something right now that when that come to fruition, right? Yeah, we'll be able to help a lot of independent artists. But we're gonna start running some workshops and actually going straight to the high school and colleges. So for youths that feel like they're lost, and before other people start manipulating you and taking your money and all sort of things, I'm going to show you that, listen, this is the way I done it. You understand? And we don't want nothing from you. Everything's a business. There might be a way where we make money, but I'm doing this to make sure that you're going to be guided and to be an independent artist and make money. You understand? So we have to take the power back as people. Everything is politics, you know. Just like when the politician, them now do the right thing, the people need to take the power back. So when the music industry and we realize things ain't going right, we have to take the power back. We have to go and start. We have to be street musicians, like a local artist again. Instead of worry about Spotify, you want people to listen to you in Nepal and all over the world. We never go yet. How about you start getting the 100,000 people in my community to listen to me, and then there's 5 million people in London, and that's what we're starting to concentrate on now. So there's a lot, because of some of the doors and we get shut, we've had to think of different ways. And there was something that I touched on with you the other day, Stylah. I mean that a place which can be like a sort of hub for music, for the industry, just for the UK alone. Because obviously, those if you want to call it, I don't want to give you too much, but if you want to call it that institution is a hub which is like a spider leg for the whole country. You understand? So we have to utilize and use some of them something else. So that's what the strategy is right now. We're gonna work locally.
I like the word you use, strategy, because it is a strategy. I can see between you and Becca, it's a strategy, and I love it. Yeah, because too many times I've seen, and we're going to outro, but too many times I've seen where persons have their wife as their manager, and I told you before, I used the word damager because they're not managing. Too many times people have their wife as managers or damagers, and the wife doesn't know how to put on the manager hat or the wife hat, and then it becomes a problem for the artist. But I feel like you guys have got the right balance. The way you spoke, I really appreciate that, and you got the right balance. So keep up the great work, Becca, you know, because it's not an easy job that you're doing. You know what I mean? I know you must get enough fight and different this, and it's not an easy job, so keep up the great works. Jesta, you use the word, you want to create a legacy, and it's so good you use that word, because our next guest on the show, is, I would use that word legacy. When it comes on to the next guest, we're going to have people who we got in the building. You're going to see what I go on. I would use that word legacy because this man has set a legacy, his legacy in dancehall. And if you don't know about this man's legacy in dancehall, you're not dancehall. You don't even deserve to even speak. Me and you can't have a conversation. Simple. No, I swear to God. I swear I won't even speak to you. I'm that passionate about dancehall. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't even around the time when this man was doing his thing. I was probably like a baby or whatever, right? Or maybe not even 4, who knows? So I had to, because I say I love dancehall, I grow into it, I'm Jamaican, and it's my passion. I had to go and research.
Educate
and when I was
yourself,
researching, if you don't come across this man's name and what he done and some of his songs, you don't know dancehall. You know, and if you don't know where you're coming from, you can't know where you're going. You know what I mean? So simple like that. So it's a great word that you use there. So I wish you all the best in the legacy that you're trying to stamp. You see that thing where you said about going into schools and that? We love that.
Love that.
You know what I mean? So we're going to hear from the next artist, we're going to get a special guest, and I'm going to fit in the jamming session because I think it will be interesting to have a legendary 90s artist and you, Jesta, from this era. And I'm going to put you to the test. I'm going to run some 90s rhythm and we're going to see how you can handle it, you know. We're going to see how you can handle it. We have the legend. We have the legend in the building.
I'm so like I be a rap him do and him new school and his music is a bit different American, but I'm going to show them to them, man.
So how you...
It's in our roots.
How you're going to end this segment right now is you're going to give them a cappella of Koko's favorite song, Ready.
Ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready when You ready, yeah? Just give me a signal. Ready when? You ready, figure left the dance. Touch till we pass out. You ready, yeah? Give me a signal. Ready when? You ready, yeah? Alright, Koko, I don't know. Oh, yeah, get up. That big, the way you have gone anyhow. Back pan the ground, me dead. Drop your palm, and me catch you, me ready. Steady one, touch you. 7 times 7, no let up. Angela get the wood like Jinga. Me, I tell you, must be cash. Me tell her if you drink little Bacardi, bite me Nigella. No, say me ready when? You ready, yeah? Alright, me want it. No, don't give me no bull, me no rat it cow. See man,
Stop it. All right, cool.
That's warm up.
All right, stop it. Right this one. All right, this one we're gonna edit.
But you know what? Differently though, me want that in our 45, one special, one done, and chill.
All right. So and she's not even a DJ, but you see that people. This is how we're gonna end outro. You see what he just did there like a while ago. He put Koko's name in the song, say he make a dub plate, and the wife is sitting down and the wife is smiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The wife is not building up her face and I look pan Koko side eye and you understand? Becka, it's big love. We love it. Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
good
Thank
vibes.
you,
All right, my
Jesta.
people, stay tuned. We're gonna get part few of the episode right now. Don't go nowhere.